Have you ever been on a boat ride? Where have you been on a boat? Have you been in the ocean? Have you been on a river or in a lake? I love going on boat rides. We're going to actually take a river boat ride today. And we're going to get in our boat and we're going to see if there's any creatures who might be sitting on the banks of this river. Let's do it. So let's start by getting into our boat. So I'm going to show you a few ways that you can do boat pose because it is a balancing pose and it could be a little tricky, but there's so many different ways you can do it and feel successful. So this is one way that you can do your boat pose, where your heels are still down, your knees are bent, and you're reaching forward, or you can reach up, whatever feels good with your arms. I'm going to reach forward just like this. So this is one variation. Maybe you even want to try to lift up one leg. Ooh, and then try to lift up the other leg and see if you can hold that balance. Some of you might roll back. Just pull yourself back forward. And if this is really tricky for your body, just put your feet back down. Some of you who've done boat before might even be able to straighten your legs. I'll see if I can straighten mine today. Every day is a different story with my body, as maybe yours as well. So here we go. I'm going to take one leg and the other. I'm going to try to straighten today. Let's see. Oh, my body doesn't want to straighten my legs today, and that's okay. But maybe yours does. So here we go. We're in our boat. Oh, awesome. Let's paddle. I'm going to pretend I'm in a kayak. What kind of boat are you going to be in? Are you going to be in a sailboat? Or maybe a rowboat? Is this getting really tough? If it's getting really tough, put your feet down and you can pretend to row. You can pretend to be in that kayak. Because you know what this is also doing for our body? It's making our belly, our core so strong, even if you have your feet down. So let's row in our kayak down the river. So here we go. Legs out straight. Reach those arms way up to the sky. And this is our river pose. Take a breath in. And imagine the water of the river helping your boat flow down. Ready? Inhale up. And exhale that water as you're riding your boat down that river. All right, my friends, who do you see? This creature is doing a lot of hopping. Who can it be? Oh, it's a frog. So here we go. I'm going to show you a really fun way that we can get from this position to a frog position. So we're going to scooch our knees up. I'm going to actually do a roly-poly and come right up to my feet. I love challenging my body, and I encourage you to try challenging your body too. So here we go. We roll back, we roll forward, ooh, and we see if we can stay up on our feet. And guess what? If that was really hard and you fell back down, you can even just use your hands and push yourself right back up into your frog pose. So here we go. So my frog pose, I'm up on my toes. Some of you might even be able to have flat feet. Some of you, this might not work at all. So just do what works best for your body. Sometimes frog pose feels good if you lean up against a wall. All right, here we go. This is our peaceful frog. He has big frog eyes and he's looking at us from the side of the river as we kayak our way down. And he's sitting there so peaceful. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. All right, this frog decides to start hopping. Let's do 3 frog hops here and make the loudest ribbit you can, as long as you're not waking anybody else up in your house. Here we go. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And then we come back to peaceful frog. Let's take a peaceful frog breath. And then out. Let's do one more hopping frog. Ready? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And then back to peaceful frog. And let's come sit back into our boat. Ready? This boat is going to go back down the river. Let's do our river first, and then we'll go back into boat. So we have our river. Stretch those legs out. Take a breath in. And here we go, back into our boat. So do a boat pose that works for you. And if you think of any other creatures you might see on the banks of this river, feel free to continue on and do more of your yoga poses, giving your knees a squeeze. And I'm here to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed your time sailing down the river, in your kayak, your sailboat, whatever it is that you were in, and seeing all the creatures sitting on the banks of the river. And I'll see you soon.